Hi, my name is Madalena and I'm excited to have this practice with you. It's going to be focused on legs and also opening the chest and bringing the shoulder blades around the spine. It's going to be a 75 minutes practice. So let's just start by closing our eyes and landing on the mat. Feeling your seat bones on the mat, grounded. And maybe you're allowing your body to move slightly towards the backwards, so that you find that length in your spine coming from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. Chin parallel to the floor. And start acknowledging your breath. The quality of your breath. The length of your breath. And noticing where do you feel the breath in your body. Maybe it's around your nostrils. Maybe it's around your chest. Or maybe around the belly. Maybe you start feeling your breath around your ribs, taking space, expanding your side body. Deepening your breath, and maybe bringing an intention for the day to day. Something that you're working on, something that you want to develop. Reminding yourself that every time when we practice yoga, we're practicing with a new body, with a new mind, with a new breath. Being mindful with each movement that we're doing today during the practice, and finding the adjustments that feels good for us. Gently start opening your eyes. Inhale, extending your hands up. Interlacing the fingers and bringing your hands with your exhale behind your head. Opening your shoulders. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, rounding, elbows coming together. Inhale, opening. And exhale, rounding. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Noticing the movement in your shoulder blades when you're opening, and also the openness in your chest. Inhale, And exhale. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, allowing the hands to come behind your back. Opening your chest and looking up. Notice how comfortable it feels to open the chest and bringing the shoulder blades together. And if it feels good for you to look up, feel free to do so. One more breath. And exhale, coming back. And let's go in all fours. Starting with some rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, round. Really planting your hands on the mat so that you're already activating slightly your shoulders. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. With your knees in line with your hips, move your hands forward for puppy pose. Extending the hands forward, allowing the forehead to come towards the mat. And now it depends on you. You can have the forehead on the mat, or you can allow the chin to come towards the mat. That if you're going with your chin, the openness is a little bit more, it's deeper. Two more breaths here. And inhale, coming back. Planting the hands in line with your shoulders. Inhale, extending the left leg. Inhale, lifting the right knee. You're hovering, engaging slightly your core. Releasing down, bringing the left knee in line with your hip and extending your right leg. Inhale, lifting the left knee from the mat. One more breath. And gently releasing. Moving your hips back, lifting for the first downward facing dog. And this is the first downward facing dog, walking your dog. And for 1 second, bending your both knees and lifting your hips up, finding the length in your spine. Shaking your head, yes. Shaking your head, no. And gently start walking your feet towards the mat. Forward fold. Bringing the hands in line with your feet, even if that means that you need to bend your knees. The crown of your head is going towards the mat so that you find the length in the spine from your neck up to the crown of your head. And with your next breath, interlacing the fingers, bringing your hands in line with your elbows, holding your elbows, and trying to bring your hands in line with your ears. If this is too much as an opening, you can have them slightly forward. And with your inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, halfway up. Connecting with the length of your spine. Exhale, coming down. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale Exhale. Releasing your hands on the mat, bringing the left hand, holding the right chin. Inhale, right hand extends. Going into a mild twist. And exhale, coming down. Right hand holding the left chin, left hand extends up. Looking at your shoulder so that you find that length and that opening. And exhale, releasing down. Inhale, open. And exhale, fold. Right leg goes back, followed by your left leg. You're in a plank. We're holding it for a second, just to feel the activation in the shoulders and in our thighs. Looking at your heels, if your heels are falling down, can you bring them in line with the knots of your toes? And bringing hugging your core. And exhale, knees towards your mat. Exhale, bending your elbows, chest, chin, sliding for cobra. And let's be here in cobra for 1 second. Bringing the hands outside your mat. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open. Shoulders are down. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing your hands in line with your chest. Finding your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes between your hands, followed by your left leg, forward fold. Inhale for chair pose. We're going to do quite a lot of chair poses this time. So what's important is that if you imagine that you're having a tail and you want the tail to come towards the mat so that you're not tucking but you're bringing your sit bones towards the mat and opening your chest. Having a look at your knees that are parallel and that your knees are in line with your wrist, with your ankle, sorry. One more breath here. Inhale, coming up, extending. And exhale, chair pose again. Maybe going a little bit deeper. Inhale, right hand comes on your right knee, the left hand opens. So you're in an easy twist. Inhale, coming back, extending your hands. Left hand comes on your left knee, extending the right hand up. And exhale, coming in the middle, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold. Right leg goes back, followed by your left leg. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Sliding for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, left knee on the mat. Inhale, coming up. Interlacing the fingers and really lifting from the side of your body, finding length. And exhale, bringing the hands inside your right foot. Going in your hips, finding space. Your right knee is in line with your right ankle. And if it feels good for the last few breaths, maybe coming with your forearms on the mat. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back. Lifting your right hand is supporting on your right knee, and we're lifting the left foot. What we want to do, we can actually help for the first one. We're holding the foot and we're bringing the foot towards your sit bones. And you're holding it, and in the moment when you're releasing the hand, you're still using that power to bring your foot towards your sit bone, and you're going to feel an activation in your hamstring. It's a little bit different than with the hand. One more breath. And exhale, releasing, hands on the mat. Right leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring in between your hands, right knee on the mat. Inhale, interlacing the fingers the other way around, the one that doesn't feel comfortable, and reaching. Expanding through your side body. Your sit bones are engaged. Your glutes are engaged, actually. And exhale, hands towards the mat. Opening the chest. Maybe going a little bit deeper in your hips. And if it feels good for the last 3 breaths, allowing your forearms to come towards the mat. One more breath. Inhale, coming back. Same thing, left hand holding on your left knee, lifting the right foot and holding with your hand. Feeling the engagement already coming in your thigh and also the stretch in your hamstring. From here, releasing your hand, but still making that activation so that your foot is going towards your glute. One more breath. And exhale, releasing down, hands on the mat. Left leg goes back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending your knees, looking forward, jump, or step your legs forward. Inhale, chair pose. Maybe going a little bit deeper and finding that lift in your ribs. Your belly button goes towards the spine. One more breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, right leg goes back, and you're in a high lunge. Extending the hands. Inhale, right knee goes towards your chest. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, knee towards your chest. Exhale, coming down. Finding stillness in your pose and controlling the movement. Controlling the balance. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing the leg close to your left for chair pose. Inhale, left leg extends. Inhale, left knee towards your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more times. Moving with your own breath. Last one. Exhale. Coming back in chair pose. Forward fold. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold. Right leg goes back, followed by your left leg. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 long breaths. Already feeling the activation in your legs. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring in between your hands, pivoting the back leg for warrior 2. extending your hands and having a look at your right knee. If your right knee falls in, coming back up and exhale, coming down. Extending your hands. And maybe allowing your hips to go a little bit more down. Allowing the right thigh to be parallel with the floor. And without moving your feet or your legs, inhale, opening. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, coming back, still holding the thigh parallel with the floor, going inside the angle pose. Whatever variation feels good for you to start. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back, warrior 2. Exhale, hands on the mat, right leg goes back, chaturanga. Sliding, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 long breaths. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg, warrior 2. Again, the same thing. You want your knee to be in line with your ankle. And maybe bringing your thigh parallel to the floor. Extending your hands. Finding that strength in your back leg, engaging the outside edge of your back foot. Holding your feet and holding your thigh parallel with the mat, extending left hand up. Finding space in your side body. And with your exhale, side angle pose, without changing the position in your feet or in your legs. Inhale, coming back, warrior 2. Exhale, hands on the mat, left leg goes back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 long breaths. Bending your knees, looking forward, jump your legs in front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. We're going to add a twist to the chair pose. We're going to go in eagle pose from here. Bringing the right leg across your left. Your knees are in line. And if this feels good, also bringing your hands, the right hand in front of your left. Elbows in line with your face, in line with your chin. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back up. Right ankle comes on top of your left knee. And exhale, coming down. You can be here, or you can bring your hands towards the mat. You want with your right foot to bring it outside your left elbow. That gives you a little bit more support. And allowing your hips to move backwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back. Right knee towards your chest. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, allowing the right knee to go towards the mat without touching the mat. Slowly inhale, coming back. Gently bring it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending. One more time. And extending, hands towards the mat. Left leg goes back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Long breaths. Noticing any difference between your right and your left leg. Bending your knees, looking forward, jumping your legs forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming in chair pose. This time, the left leg comes across your right. And it might feel different from one side and the other. Looking at your knees that are parallel. You want them to have them in line. And if it feels good, left hand over your right. Eagle hands. Bringing your elbows in line with your face. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back. Bringing the left ankle on top of your right knee. Forward fold. You can rest here, or you can bring your hands down. Same thing, you want your left foot across so that you're hugging your right hand. Allowing your hips to go down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, runner's lunge. Holding it, finding the position, the strength in your back leg, and with your exhale, start bending the left knee. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back. 3 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back. And the last one. Coming back. Hands towards the mat. The right leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knees towards the mat, child's pose. Resting here, finding your breath. Noticing the fire in your legs. Couple of more breaths here. And inhale, finding your way back in downward facing dog. Shaking your head yes, shaking your head no, letting go of any tension. Bending your knees, looking forward, jump your legs in front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, open. And exhale, fold. Inhale for chair pose. Tailbone going towards the mat. One more breath. Inhale, coming up. We're going to go in tree pose, bringing your hands on your hips to start with. so that you feel that the evenness in your hips, so that you're not tilting towards one side. And with your right leg, you have 3 variations, or you bring it at the base of your foot, or you bring it inside your calf, or all the way up. Finding the balance here. Inhale, bring the hands towards your heart. Inhale, start extending your hands. And really reaching with your hands towards the ceiling so that you find space between your ribs. One more breath here. Right hand comes on your right knee, extending with the left hand towards the right. Challenging your balance and really rooting through your left foot, through the edges of your left foot. One more breath. Inhale, coming back, extending your both hands, extending the right leg in front of you, the right knee, and with your exhale, finding warrior 3. Really reaching with the back leg. Four, 3, 2, 1, runner's lunge. And exhale, hands towards your heart, twisting, right elbow comes outside your left knee. You have very strong legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands towards the mat, left leg goes back, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending your knees, looking forward, jumping your legs in front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. How are your chair poses by now? Inhale all the way up, extending your hands, and exhale, releasing the hands down. Changing side, hands toward on your hips, left foot comes inside your right leg, whatever variation of the 3 pose feels good for you, as long as you have your hips squared. Inhale, bringing the hands towards your heart. If this feels good, extending your hands up. One more breath. And with your exhale, bringing the left hand on your left thigh and extending through your right hand. It might be more challenging on one side versus the other one. Engaging the core and finding the stability from your right foot rooting to the ground. Finding space between your ribs. One more breath. Inhale, bringing your foot towards your chest, sliding for warrior 3. Engaging through your back leg. Inhale, runner's lunge. Hands towards your heart, twisting. For 3, 2, and 1. Hands on the mat. Right leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Long breaths. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior 2. Again, look at your knee that doesn't fall in and allowing your thigh to go down. Inhale, extending your front leg. We're moving in Trikonasana with the right hand reaching as far as you can. A left hand goes towards the ceiling. And we're going to go in a variation of Trikonasana that help us open your shoulders a little bit more. Bringing the left hand behind your back, the back of your head. And if you're just looking up, you're going to notice if your elbow is coming forward or it's actually towards the ceiling. If it's not towards the ceiling, maybe you need to go a little bit more up. And that will give you the openness in your chest. That's a good trial for you to see. Where is your safe Trikonasana for you? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending the hand in line with your ear. Reaching, expanding. Inhale, extending the left hand up, bending the right knee, going inside angle pose. Your right hand can be inside or outside your right foot. And if this feels good, maybe going in a bind. Opening the shoulders a little bit more. One more breath. Inhale, coming all the way up. Warrior 2. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, we're going to go into a bind twist. Hands towards your heart, bringing the left elbow outside your right knee. And you might stop here, or you're bringing the left hand outside your right foot and extending your right hand up. Or if you want a little bit more, right hand behind your back and holding. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your hands. Right leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Long breaths. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior 2. Bringing your knee in line with your ankle. Strong hands. Inhale, start extending your front leg, and with the left hand reaching as far as you can. Where you cannot reach forward, releasing down. Right hand comes behind your head. Looking at your elbow. You might have a different opening on one side versus the other. Just try and see how it feels. Rooting through your back leg. Feeling your back foot on the ground. Start extending the right hand in line with your ear. Inhale, bending your front leg, finding side angle pose. Whatever variation feels good. If you went for the bind last time, try it on this side as well. Balancing and finding the strength. Your strength is not only in your front leg, but it's in your back leg that helps you open the chest. You want to bring your sit bones inside so that you're not tucking, you're not having like a duck butt, but it's actually inside. One more breath. Inhale, coming back. Finding high lunge. Exhale, hands towards your heart, finding the twist. Whatever variation felt right, or your right elbow outside your left knee, or extending the right hand in line with your left foot, extending the left hand up, or going in the bind. Three, 2, and 1. Hands towards the mat. Left leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming to plank, and gently, slowly, allowing your body to come closer to the mat, and releasing here. Using your hands as pillow to rest your head. And taking a couple of long breaths here. And with your next breath, bending your knees. You want to have the knees close to each other, and with your inhale, lifting the knees, and exhale, bringing the knees outside your mat. Inhale, coming back, knees together, and exhale, opening. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Really lifting when you're moving from one side to another. It's like you want to pass like a bowl. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, coming in the middle. And the last 5, when we're going from one side to another, we don't rest our knees on the mat. We're holding them up. Inhale, lifting the knees. Moving towards the outside. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, going towards the edges. Inhale, coming back. Exhale. And inhale, strengthening your lower back. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale, interlacing the fingers and bringing them behind your head. Lifting your elbows. Inhale, coming up. Inhale, lifting a little bit more. Inhale, lifting a little bit more. And exhale, slowly coming down, but not completely. Inhale, lifting. Inhale, lifting a little bit more. And exhale, releasing, but not completely. Inhale, lifting back. Lifting a little bit more. And exhale, releasing a little bit on the ground. Inhale. And lifting and releasing a little bit more. 2 more. Inhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Inhale. Inhale a little bit more. And exhale. Using the hands as pillow, resting. Interlacing the hands behind your back, opening the chest. Inhale, lifting your chest, lifting your legs, holding. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, releasing down. Inhale, bringing your palms to face each other but not interlacing, opening the shoulders, so your shoulders are probably forward towards the mat. Inhale, rolling your shoulders so that your chest is open. Inhale, coming up, extending your legs. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, releasing down. Resting. One last variation, bending your knees and holding your feet. If this is not accessible at all, and if this doesn't feel good for your knees, allowing your feet to go back, and you're just going the same variation that we did before, and that's perfectly fine. Or you're bending the knees, your knees are in line with your hips. You don't want to have your knees open. Inhale, opening your chest, and from this position, you're not opening from the chest so that you put pressure on your lower back, but you're using your feet to lift yourself up, pushing your feet away from you. And holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing down, child's pose. Couple of more breaths. Inhale, finding your way in downward facing dog. Inhale, coming to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, sliding upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Exhale, bring it between your hands and pivoting your feet so that your toes are in line with the edges of the mat. We're going to go in some variations of goddess pose. And for the first one, we're just going to be here and closing our eyes. Noticing our position, allowing the tailbone to go towards the mat. So we're hugging the core in. Long breaths. And maybe allowing our hips to go a little bit more down. Using our hands to rest your hands. Inhale, bringing the hands towards your heart, turning your right foot so that you're kind of going in a lunge with it, but you're not changing the position of your left foot. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, bending the left knee inside and turning. Inhale and coming back. You're never extended, you're always going back in the goddess pose. Long breaths. Being deep in the pose. One more time on each side. Coming back to center, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extending, bringing the hands on your hips, pivoting your feet so that you line with the edges of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. If it feels comfortable for you, interlacing the fingers behind your back and allowing your hands to go towards your head. The crown of your head is towards the mat. Rooting through your feet, lifting through your ankles, lifting the kneecap, engaging your thighs. Long breaths. Gently releasing your hands, holding your big toe. If this doesn't feel good to hold your big toe, you can hold your ankles. In whatever variation you are, you want to open the elbows towards the short edges of the mat. Couple of more breaths. And gently releasing, pivoting towards the front of the room. Right leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending your knees, looking forward. Jumping your legs, forward fold. Here, holding your big toes. If this is not okay for you, holding your ankles or holding your calves. Allowing the crown of your head to go towards the mat. And start doing like small changes, allowing your belly to go towards your thighs. That will give you an extra lift coming from the back of your legs. You're going to feel a little bit more strength in your hamstrings. Releasing the jar, you're not holding any tension in the face. Inhale, opening the chest. And if it feels good, bringing the palms on top of your on top of your feet, stepping on your palms. Again, allowing the crown of your head to go towards the mat. We're going to be here for a couple of more breaths. And gently releasing your hands. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, finding your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting your both feet. We're going to go back in goddess pose. Noticing if it feels different, the goddess pose this time versus the first one. If you can go a little bit deeper. Looking at your toes, inhale, lifting the big toe. Hands towards your heart. Exhale, releasing the big toe, lifting the other toes. Your knees are still open, not falling in. Releasing your toes down, again, lifting the big toe. Releasing any muscles in your face. Finding the smile. And releasing, lifting the other toes. Inhale, lifting all the toes. Maybe going a little bit deeper. One more breath. Releasing the toes, lifting the heels. Finding your breath. And coming down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extending up, bringing your feet parallel with the short side of the mat. Inhale, extending your hands. Exhale, fold. First one, allow the hands to go slightly forward and your hips lifting up. So you're kind of having downward facing dog hands, and while your hips are lifting. You'll find a nice stretch in all the spine and also behind in your hamstrings. Really lifting the hips up. And gently coming back, walking your hands in line with your feet, allowing the crown of your head to go towards the mat. And you can actually use your hands. If you're pushing with your hands the mat away, you're going to notice how you're going deeper in the pose. Elbows parallel to each other. Inhale, gently coming up. And start walking your feet inside so that you find yogi squat. If your heels are not touching the mat, that's perfectly fine. You're actually working a little bit more on your thighs. You can close your eyes, taking a couple of deep breaths. Maybe connecting with your intention. Dedicating the effort of the practice. Dedicating your resistance and your perseverance. And gently releasing your hands down, allowing your knees to come towards the mat and staying on your heels. Couple of breaths here. and you can be here, or you can come on your toes, sitting on your toes, and allowing the belly to go back so that you're not moving forward, you don't have a curve in the lower back, but you're actually engaging the muscles in the lower back, and you find the length in the spine. Inhale, extending the hands up. Exhale, right hand comes between your shoulder blades, and with the left hand holding the elbow. That's the first step, and that might feel just perfect, and you can just be here. Or you're bringing the left hand behind your back. And you might not reach completely, so then you need to hold the t-shirt. Or you can use a scarf or a belt. Bringing the belly button closer to the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending the hands up. Bringing the left hand between the shoulder blades. Holding with your right hand the elbow or behind your back. Belly button close to the spine. 4, 5, 4. I know you feel it in your toes. 2 and 1. Extending your hands up. And exhale, releasing your toes. Giving them like a nice shake. Allowing your feet to come outside your sit bones, outside your hips. If this doesn't feel good, then you're going to do the same exercise, but you're going to be on your belly and you're going to catch your foot, and that is doing the same thing. If you can do this one, we're going to go in hero pose, bringing the hands behind your back, opening the chest. And you want to lift with the chest towards the sky so that you're not compressing in the lower back. And lifting. And if you feel that you have the space, maybe you're walking your hands a little bit more. Your elbows are towards each other and your chest is open, the shoulders are opening and the shoulder blades are together. And if this feels good, maybe you're coming on your forearms. As long as your knees are on the ground. If your knees are lifting, then you're coming back here. You can just try and play with the pose. Lifting from your chest. And you can rest here, or for the last 5 breaths, you can come completely down. As long as you don't feel any pain in your lower back. If you feel pain in the lower back, you're coming back. And gently working yourself back, extending your legs forward and coming on your back. Hugging your knees towards your chest, giving a nice massage to your lower back, maybe rolling your ankles as well. And with your next breath, allowing your knees to go towards your right into a spinal twist. You can have your hands resting on your body, or open in cactus pose, elbows in line with your shoulders, and allowing your head to go towards your left. Gently coming back and allowing your knees to go in the opposite direction and turning your head in the opposite direction of your knees and resting. Gently coming back. And before going into Savasana, bringing the sole of your feet together. Right hand on your chest, and left hand on your belly. And we're going to go into a Yogi Breath to encourage this relaxation in the body. Feeling the spine connecting with the mat. And with your inhale, with the right hand, feeling the lift from your belly, and with your left hand feeling the lift in your chest, and with your exhale allowing your chest to release down and then the belly to release down. Inhale, extending from your belly, extending from your chest, and with your exhale releasing the chest, releasing the belly. Inhale, feeling the expansion in the belly, then in your chest, then releasing the chest, releasing the belly. 5 more rounds in your own term. And you might notice that your mind gets distracted, bringing back to the count of your breath. Bringing the awareness on your breath. The cycle of your breath with the inhale coming in your belly, then towards the chest, and with your exhale releasing from the chest and the belly. And when you feel ready, start extending your legs wide as the mat, palms open, receiving all this energy that you created. Allowing your heels to rest, allowing your legs to be heavy on the mat, hips grounded, finding that softness in your lower back and in your belly, softening the ribs, softening your chest, finding that smile in your collarbones, opening the shoulders, And maybe bringing the shoulder blades together. Palms open to receive and give energy. Relaxing the neck, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your face, your eyes in their sockets, your forehead, your eyebrows and the space between your eyebrows. And just allowing yourself to be here for a couple of more moments. Finding the deep relaxation with each exhale that you're taking. When you feel ready, start moving your toes and your fingers. Finding that small awareness in your body. Maybe extending the hands over your head and giving a nice stretch to your body. And when you're ready, turning towards your right side and finding a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. Noticing how your body feels right now. Noticing sensations in your body, in your breath, and gently bringing your hands towards your heart and thinking something about that you're grateful for the day and bringing that towards your heart. Giving a nice smile to yourself. I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking this practice with me. If you liked it, follow my YouTube channel, and as well, maybe you're joining our 21 days challenge, Find Your Practice, on our smileandyoga.com. See you soon.